All right, hi guys. I want to take a couple minutes here and we're going to walk through some different things. There's going to be a couple different videos, but really this first one is going to focus on where to find the information for your video research presentation and kind of just walking through the very basics of the expectations of that. And then I will post a follow-up video within the next day or so, just sort of thinking through how to sort of attack the overall assignment, kind of best practices that I've seen with students who have done really, really well with this, different formats for recording and uploading, and then just some tips and tricks to sort of think through and remember. Okay, so the first thing that I really want to kind of move through is looking at, again, where the information for the video research presentation is going to be. So inside of the home page, right, if we click on the syllabus and we scroll down to what we're coming into, right, the third week. So by the end of this week, you're going to be on your third exam, and then moving into the fourth week, and then of course the last week, which we will be focusing on your final kind of round of exams, which will be exam 4 over just 3 chapters. Really, you're only going to have, again, 3 SmartBook assignments and 1 lab assignment due. And notice there's a shift in the dates. That's the biggest thing I need everybody to pay attention to, purely because of the fact that our semester doesn't end on a Monday or even a Sunday like we've traditionally been doing with our exams. The semester ends July 6th. So that is a Saturday, and we have to ensure, right, that we are on track with completing everything by that deadline. So please just kind of note those things. All right, so there's 2 major parts of the research project. One is going to be a virtual video research presentation, and the second is going to be engaging with 2 other classmates on their research video, following the directions and answering some of the questions that are posted in the directions. So again, there's 2 major components to this to getting that full 70 points. Again, just to reiterate here, this is a fully video presentation. You are not writing me a research paper. You are not submitting a research paper. That doesn't mean that this isn't going to involve doing some research and maybe mapping out, again, an outline or information for you to kind of format what goes into the slides, or how you want to, put together and organize your information for your research project. But you are just purely submitting, again, a video research presentation and engaging with 2 student classmates. So that's the sort of high level overview of where the closeout of the semester is going, and of course, this particular project. So you can find it under the assignments, but what you'll notice is that it is now posted as a discussion board. This allows for you guys to engage and interact with each other after you have uploaded your video research presentation, so that others can see the other videos, click on the link, watch it, and then answer some of the questions and engage with a classmate, kind of giving some feedback on their particular presentation overall. The number one thing I would recommend doing, first and foremost, print out and have handy with you at all times a copy of the virtual video research presentation guidelines. They're absolutely listed below here, but sometimes as you're navigating through other places and other tabs or other links, it's sometimes nice just to have the physical directions in front of you. So again, with that, this is again a full copy for you to download, and then everything that you find inside of here is actually formatted inside of the discussion board as well. So what are you doing? You are going to be creating a video research presentation that is specific to an environmental science topic of Texas. You want to talk about something specific to Texas, because again, you've just taken a class, very condensed class, but you've just taken a course over 15 odd chapters of information, right? That again, we could go into really great detail around water pollution. We could have a whole course on overpopulation dynamics. We could talk about resource consumption in a full class. You're just getting a little taste of those pieces of information as you're learning about the topic of environmental science. Now, what you're going to do is rather than trying to encompass something like climate change, which is just far too expansive of a topic, you're going to pick something that is very unique and specific to Texas. And again, I'm going to post a follow-up video of kind of what I'm looking for. Right now, this is just an overview of the directions. So just pause on that. So again, read through, right? Read through all of the background information that I've provided for you as kind of an overview and things to help you kind of navigate through. Again, a video is going to come. But I've put in some other pieces of information for you that may help you to sort of think through how you want to format your presentation, and again, kind of how to creatively think through navigating this information. So this is just a guide video that talks about what makes a great research presentation. I showcase this to a lot of students in a lot of different classes because I think it does a really good job of highlighting how do you take a topic and narrow it down into a format that is engaging, exciting, and presentable, that the audience can walk away feeling like they learned something about that particular topic, right? We have all seen amazing presentations. You've maybe sat in on other student presentations that you thought, wow, that's pretty awesome. That was really engaging. And actually, I had a good time watching it. Or maybe you've been in class with a professor that you've really enjoyed the way that they engage with the material that they're presenting to you. Either way, these are all resources and tools that you can be pulling upon. Again, I have listed here the timeline, so everything related to the video research presentation and student comments will be due on Saturday, July 6th. You have nothing else due that day. All of your SmartBook, your lab, and your last exam will all be due on the Friday before, so that I hope you didn't wait till the last minute, but if you did, you have all of Saturday to be able to participate and work on this research project overall. So what does my presentation have to have? It has to have research on a specific environmental topic or concern related to the state of Texas, video to come. A deeper dive beyond the very surface statements and generalized facts, right? Climate change is being caused by increase in CO2 levels. That's general knowledge. The climate and the planet is generally warming. General knowledge, right? We're looking for a deeper dive into your specific topic of Texas. And then finally, of course, the slides pertaining each of the following information that I have outlined here below. So what does that mean? That means that at bare minimum, you will need to have 8 slides, right? First is an introductory slide covering the basis of this kind of basic contextual information. You're going to have inside, right? Maybe your introduction is broken over 2 individual slides overall. But again, you're going to need to have anything to tell me that we are specifically talking about Texas. Do not present to me water pollution that's happening, right, as a topic in Maine. That doesn't relate, and you're going to lose a significant amount of points. At best, half credit is what I can give you because you didn't follow the directions. Additionally, make sure to find pictures that are specific to your problem, right? If you are just using a generalized map to kind of show us where the problem is, that's okay. There's probably lots of maps that exist. But if you're specifically talking about water pollution or, water pollution within the Trinity River exclusively, right? You're going to be able to find most likely pictures that align specifically with the Trinity River and pollution inside of the Trinity River. This isn't a topic that is new, and there are lots of different organizations and research that is being done on that topic. So again, you should be able to find pictures, maps, research, data that is specific to your topic. The more general you go, the less opportunity you're going to have at getting those points. You're going to need to use peer review research. And again, I'm going to come back to this particular topic in the next video, so just hold tight on that. You're going to need to relate your topic back to a broader understanding of what you learned in the class. Maybe you're tying it back to in a specific chapter. In chapter 7, we learned about X, Y, and Z, and this relates to the topic that I'm presenting on. This ties the information together, right? It provides continuity in saying, I'm not just learning about something brand new here, I'm learning about something we've already looked at inside of the class. The last couple of things is, what is the current status of this issue? Maybe you're researching a success story. Maybe it's a cleanup. Maybe it was law that got passed. Anything here to kind of give us a current status. Then you're going to provide an opportunity in your slide about next steps and support, your overall conclusions and takeaways, right? What is it going to look like? And then finally, your reference slide. Where did you pull your information from? Please review how to make a reference slide. I've got lots of resources here. And then finally, the last little bits of things that I just want you to review again, is this video is just for the directions. Make sure to review how to record and upload your presentation. You will need to record a video and a presentation going on that you can speak to at the same time. And I need to hear you and I need to see you, because again, that's part of what a presentation is. So I've provided for you 3 alternative ways that you can record your presentation and upload it. The first is directly with inside PowerPoint, and I've got a video here to show you how to do that. Sometimes people or students use Prezi. There is a guide website and a video that showcases how to use that as a resource. And finally, you can utilize Zoom. All students have access to Zoom as you are going to UNT Dallas. So the first thing you'll need to do is log in appropriately. And then, of course, you can watch this video of some different ways to be able to record directly in Zoom your presentation. Again, most of you probably are pretty familiar with these opportunities or these different formats because we did just come out of COVID. So again, some of this should feel very comfortable. If anything, Zoom should feel probably the most comfortable for all of us. However, if you're not comfortable with Zoom and you feel more confident with Prezi or PowerPoint, I have provided those as opportunities as well. So last little bits of information on the directions. Once you have recorded your video, be sure to locate where you have saved it and then watch it. Make sure I can see you, make sure we can hear you, and make sure your presentation is in presentation mode. I should not have your research presentation, as most students tend to make it, in PowerPoint, right? With the PowerPoint slide that you're working on and then all the slides on the side. Click the presentation mode. We're working on professionalism here. That is part of what you're going to be graded on. More to come again in that secondary video. Once you are done, you're going to open up the discussion board, which is right here. I'll show you this at the bottom. You're going to find your link or your presentation, and you're going to post it into the discussion board itself, right? Click on it. Make sure it works, again, that we can see you, we can hear you, and all things look good. Once it is posted and uploaded, you are good to go for that component. The secondary component that you will need to do is you will need to make 2 separate posts on 2 separate classmate videos and include the following engagement, answering these 2 statements, right? In 5 sentences, right? I'm looking for a simple paragraph of information. Write a review. What did you learn? What didn't you learn, right? Acknowledge the person by saying, hey, Dr. Vargo, what a great presentation. I really found X, Y, and Z fascinating. Then again, do you agree? Do you disagree with the findings of this concern or the success? What did you find interesting? What would you like to know more about, right? A full paragraph, 5 sentences. And again, this isn't just you're texting your friend. This is professional. Introduce yourself, right? Open up with the person's name as if you were speaking to them in a classroom setting. The last little bits of information here is just resources for help. And again, I'll come back into some of these secondary resources in my next follow-up video, but I wanted to get this on your radar to start thinking about this. And most importantly, take the time to read through this in great detail and really know what it is you're being expected to present on. Students unfortunately wait till the last minute for this assignment, and they put together a very high level overview of something like water pollution. They don't really read the directions and what the expectations are, and they don't get the grade they would like to receive on it. And that may be the grade that they're relying on to get them to the passing score of the class. So please start thinking about this and please just take the time to read through the directions. Okay, that is it. I will follow up with another video tomorrow, but I wanted to at least get this on your radar today for you guys to start looking over and thinking through. All right, any questions? Please come visit me in office hours. All right, take care.